putting in a temporary goat field. So if you see behind me way back in here, all the way around, that is all of our 20 acres that we primarily live on. Now, most of it is fenced and barbed wire on the exterior, but we have no cross fences interior. So behind me, you can see we've put in some cattle panels. Now, homesteading is really about doing the most you can with what you have. So we have put in kind of a temporary run. So if I spin around here, you can see right behind me this way is where they are. There's not a lot of grass, but out here, there is. So we have taken all of the cattle panels that were on the temporary dome, the 3-year dome that we just took down a couple weeks ago. These are all fence posts we've had laying around. We've used in multiple projects, and we've strung kind of a fence around for the goats. If I walk this way, you can kind of see around. So all the way down and around. Now, what's holding it together? Baling twine off of all of our hay bales. So don't throw that stuff away. Keep a little bit around, and what you can see now, all the way around, is just baling twine holding it together. All the way around. If I keep spinning, and there's the barn. So we just cut that door in, or the carpenter cut the door in, and I'm filming because I'm the film guy. So inside the barn itself, of course, we have a water trough. That's the door there that goes out to the main pasture. And now, a door going out to our side pasture. Now this is gonna give us, I guess really the goats, 2 different areas to go to. Of course, they're gonna be like a Black Friday sale on grass. As soon as we open this up, they're gonna go out there as quick as they can. And this one, the carpenter, Nikki, will be trimming in a door for that, which will be similar to that there, which is just half sheet of plywood, some hinges, and a slide bolt. And the goats and dogs will be in all night. So it's a little breezy, but I'll mention this right now. So you can see I've got a pine tree behind me, a little sapling down, and I'm cutting into pieces to throw over the fence. So pine needles themselves, especially when they're nice and fresh and green, are not good for goats. So a lot of times if you have a pregnant doe, they'll cause them to abort. So be very cautious of that. Since we're in pine tree country, we've got to make sure everything that they're in, that they can't get to these green pine needles, because they love them, they're delicious, but they're not good for them. So part of the project is for this door, we're going to take a temporary door out of the other barn, so we had to get all the baby goats out. So you can see mamas, there's some babies. So it's hard wrangling goats. So we've moved them out of that stall so we can pull the door. They're back over here. Once we get that door on, then we'll let the other goats in and bring all the mamas back. So they're due in probably a couple weeks, within the next month at least. And it's gonna be interesting. We'll get them all wrangled up in the right places. All right, so there are all the goats. Now they're all in a temporary pasture. So the door is on. We took the door from the other barn, moved it over here, which we do a standardized door fit, I guess, width. So we can move everything around back and forth pretty easily. So it's just unbolt the hinges, take the hardware, come over here, put it right on, and you can see everybody's now in their temporary pen, and they're determining who is in charge around here. So a lot of headbutting and a lot of going with the grass. So if I spin around, there's the doorway. You got a couple goats kind of not real sure, but they're the last ones in here. But that's it. The ladies are over here, and this is where they'll be the rest of the year. So they'll kid out here and that, and they'll have plenty of grass. So that is it for this time on Sprague River Homestead, and that's the Goat Move 2017. In a couple weeks we'll have some kids, and we'll update you as we have kids on the ground and see what's coming out. See you next time.